Hello, hello, and welcome back as the deluge of bullshit continues and Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. And if I was a more optimistic man, I'd probably say something about getting out an umbrella and weathering the storm and a stiff upper lip and all that good stuff, but I'm not an optimist, and given the size of the turds that Build 15 has been dropping on Project Lazarus lately, I don't really think an umbrella is going to help our situation much. The last dozen, roughly, missions that the team has had have been nothing but huge pods of powerful enemies. I mean, our easiest mission in recent memory was last episode, and that one was an 11-man alien crew that had multiple mechtoids, multiple mutant elites, a half a dozen tooled up outsiders, and a sectoid commander thrown in for what I'm assuming is flavor. And that came out of a small UFO that we shot down, so there you go. That flimsy cloth bumper chute from the corner shop that's designed to keep your shoulders dry on the way to work, probably not going to cut the mustard when it comes to keeping our team from getting covered in more shit than Charlie Sheen on the Today Show, and rest assured, that's a lot of shit. Really, nothing we can do, though, but endure. I mean, we could give up, and sort of been inclined to give up lately, I gotta say. Feeling a little ground down, but I'm not ready to cash in my chips yet. Let's just get to scanning and see what the next elephant-sized turd bolus that's going to be to drop into our lap. Hopefully it will be not much of a mission, because this deluge cycle really has the barracks. 13 Therp, sure, you can have thin man corpses for engineers. But this deluge cycle really has the barracks kind of stretched to their limits. If we take a look, you can see we've got like a handful of decent guys, and then everything else is just it's hot garbage. Radiohead Marconi and Calamity Rand, Annie Firecracker Oakley, these are the best we've got at the moment, and that is shameful and dangerous. Because if we get a difficult mission here, we can't pull it out with that kind of a team. They don't have enough gun. So of course, yeah, thanks, XCOM, appreciate it immediately. This is definitely a deluge cycle then. We've had like 6 missions in less than 2 days. Little ridiculous. One of them, actually, there was a terror mission, I think, as a part of this. My saltiness. All right. We need to blow this up. We can't just have this one get shot down and create a mission. We need this to not be a mission. So I'm going to purposely send up a shitty pilot. Stallion Ivanov is going airborne, and our whole goal with this is to have him soften up this alien craft. I just need a couple hits so that we can send up a real pilot, and that real pilot then can destroy it. Never mind. That thing is a destroyer. It's doing way too much damage. Ivanov got shit. I'm going to have to send a real pilot straight away. Stallion Ivanov is already down for 6 days. Fantastic. Alright, Slapshot Bo, I need you to go up here and maybe do the softening that our other pilot couldn't do because we had to bail out immediately. Destroyers have dual plasmas now. We're to the point in the air game where dual plasmas are in play, and that makes any intercept potentially dangerous for a firestorm. Once they've been, as you can see, one fucking hit. We got hit. We may not be able to shoot this down. We're on defensive too, I'd like to point out, by the way. This is us flying defensively. Yeah, defensively. One hit from destroyer defense. One hit. Completely cored us like an apple.
Nearing strike rate.
All right. This is Please destroy this. Thank Christ. Okay, alright, so that was a bit of a breather that we needed. On the downside, I think we now have one interceptor in Argentina, so that's fantastic. Whatever the aliens decide to throw there next, that's gonna happen, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. And considering we're in the middle of a deluge cycle, I gotta assume in 5 minutes there's gonna be another intercept over there. Some item repairs completed. Jules Verne back on active duty. Finally, one of our scouts has completed psychic training. Alright, so maybe we're starting to work the turkey through. Just maybe we've got an opening. I need to get Mary Bloody Stewart in the tube. I need to get Marie Radium Curie in the tube. I need to get St. Thomas More in the tube. Who else is a real priority tube-wise? Everybody else is fatigued or tired. Honestly, I wish I could put somebody who was fatigued or tired in the tube. They could learn a psychic ability and rest at the same time. Marie Radium Curie is currently our only psychically gifted engineer, so we can't really spare her. Bloody Mary Stewart? I'm hesitant to take my one really top-notch gunner out of action, but You know, St. Thomas More is probably good enough, actually. Bloody Mary needs to get in worse. Psy Panic for Bloody Mary, no question about what ability we're going with there. And it's back to mission control. So the Bloodster into the tube. We really need some people. Okay, now we're getting some troopers back. Here we go. Jesus, Sherman. 3 Cyberdisc Rex. I have 26. You want 2 engineers and 45. I don't really need engineers, but I don't really care about Cyberdisc Rex either. You know what? Actually, I should do. Now that I'm thinking about this, I want to go build a couple more Dodge modules.
This morning, Commander.
Yeah, that's nice, Dr. Shane.
Always glad to have more help down here.
Pudding's in the drawer where it always is. Why don't you go grab some? It'll be fine. Get you a nice little pudding pop. I don't need to do any of those things. I would like to build a Dodge module. That's what I'm looking for. Dodge module. Where is that again? Dodge module? Defense matrix Dodge. I have 4. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more, so I'm gonna build 2 more. These do take some tiny amount of Illyrium, which we're sort of hoarding, but at the moment, I think we're probably okay. The Meld, I don't give a shit about. Cyberdisc Rex, we have 1 billion of, because every mission has a Cyberdisc now, so there's that. How long until my Shadow device is complete? 6 days to another Shadow device. That's good. One advantage of having a team of all psychically active troopers, we can occasionally still... Oh, that's real good. Yeah, real good. Plasma sniper rifles, those are going to happen. Yeah, I dig it. I want one. Give it to me right now. The reflex rifle can go straight to hell. Heavy plasma weapons takes 90 Illyrium, and I'm going to start it because the other thing I need is a plasma heavy weapon very badly. 2 alien heavy weapons also go into this, but we have captured like 4 or 5 Muton Elites, so we're pretty good as far as the Muton Elite situation goes. Let's take a look and see how much Illyrium we're going to need to actually build that weapon, though. I'm guessing a lot. Probably a whole bunch? Yeah. Okay. 70. So we need 35. All right. Well, I mean, we have the alien heavy weapon, so that's... We really just need the Illyrium. We have plenty of alloys. We have plenty of weapon fragments. Illyrium is still our sort of delimiter. Yeah, we can handle this. All right. Now we need to get a mission then that's going to give us an opportunity to grab some Illyrium, like a large UFO or something, now that we've got a team that could maybe fight it. Don't have failed. God damn it, Ava Perron. I need my scouts, and that... They're all miserable failures. Every one of you is a miserable, worthless failure. This is intolerable, Ava Perron. This is like your 3rd time now. It's also your last fucking time. Either you get it done now, or somebody else is going in a tube. I can't have you dominating the tube time. I understand you're in there masturbating, and that's fine. Everybody needs a little R&R, and it's a good way to get a dose of endorphins to yourself. I mean, it doesn't cost anything. Only takes a little time. It's a solid reward to risk strategy from a biological standpoint. But still, stop fucking jerking off in a tube and learn your ability. I don't need 125 credits. I don't need 125 credits way more than I don't need 20 Thin Men corpses. I don't really need either, but I suppose. Emily Bronte is back on duty, and as a scout, I have a strong feeling she's going to be going on missions in the relatively near future. So there's our defense matrices. Yes, I'm going to take a specialist specifically to get her shot at. Baja Gutierrez now has his plasma cannon. Hell yeah. 39 alloys for 2 engineers. Nope. And that was definitely a deluge mission, because now we're making it... Okay. This is it. This is the time. This is our moment. Now is the hour. Here is the place. We have 2. We do. We have... Oh, Baja Gutierrez, buddy. No. I need you available. When is this thing going to be back over F? Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do then. We're going to send Rattler Kurosawa up on balanced. We're going to have him use a dodge module. As soon as the dodge module is out, we're probably going to have him bail. Rattler and Leathers are going to have to do as much damage as they can to buy Syntex a chance at this shootdown. We need this Overseer done. Come on, guys. I understand your intercept window is going to be extraordinarily short here.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Dodge module. And...
Approaching target down.
So our dodge module here is going to last the entire duration of the intercept. So on the plus side, we didn't take any damage there. Our Firestorm is going to be the only thing fast. You know what? If we're going to use a dodge module, we should just go up on aggressive. It's going to be the only thing fast enough to theoretically keep us in this. It's the only thing that's going to have a long enough interceptor
Bangs
window
out.
to even really have a chance. I can't use a dodge module on aggressive. Well, that's shit. No, abort.
Disengaging.
So I can only use a dodge module on balanced. That seems like remarkable bullshit, but okay, sure. So let's go up on balance then, and this is our final intercept, unless that overseer is going to hang out long enough that we can refuel and go re-intercept it. I don't expect that to
Engaging
happen.
bogey.
And I'm just going to burn dodge module after dodge module here.
Defense matrix.
Not enough gun.
We lost the bubble.
We're going to need both. We have to have both interceptors. We're going to need both. I can't, right? You win, XCOM.
Contact detected.
An abduction mission. Well, that's fantastic. Go wave at it, Stallion. You are definitely not a Stallion, by the way, with your 0 kills, I'd like to point out. We're out interceptors, so, I mean, there's nothing we can
We're
do.
in pursuit.
And we're just going to abort this immediately.
No joy here.
Yeah, it's fine. The Overseer's just gone, and we have no idea when it's going to be back to Africa. Well, there you go. So, there's that.
Contact detected.
Shit. Also, we wasted, what, like 2 you know what? We only wasted 2 dodge modules, so I suppose... I mean, hey, it's not all bad, right? I mean, it's all bad. It's all bad. I say it's not all bad, but that's one of those things you say when it's all bad and you're trying to make somebody feel better. You say, oh, don't worry, champ, buck up. It's not all bad. You know it's all bad. You're just fucking lying through your teeth. Stop doing that. Just go, yeah, everything sucks, and ultimately the universe is gonna die. There will be a heat death and all things will end. There will be no more activity whatsoever. Just a vast, evenly spaced, evenly cooled sort of agglomeration of matter. You should be comfortable with that. Don't assume everything is going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's going to be awful. Urban blocks, several buildings in a large combat zone. Well, this means 1 sniper maximum. I think that sniper should probably be Franklin the D. Roosevelt. On the plus side, at least the deluge missions are over, so we got that bullshit out of the way. Woohoo. Sniper rifle. This is not a good chance for Illyrium either. The Overseer vessel would have been a fantastic source of Illyrium, really, I think, but who knows when that's coming back. So, yeah, that's delightful. Delightful. Seraph armor, Gauss long rifle, pistol scope, alley, but yeah, it's fine. The D is ready, and the longer this campaign drags on, the less and less likely it becomes that we're going to have a chance to fight our way through it. We've got to get that Overseer down. Then again, you know what? We do have to get the Overseer down, but we also have to get a volunteer. So I suppose in the grand scheme of things, we're not really actually hurting ourselves. The thing that's hurting us the most, the log jam in the tube. It really is the thing that is it's the biggest problem we've got right now. Jane Sporty, do I want to take this caliber of troopers on an assault and abduction mission? Abduction missions really have been the only thing we've had lately that's even come close to being a slam dunk. I think the answer is no. You know what? I think St. Thomas More is going to be good enough. With the D and St. Thomas, I think this is adequate. I think we'll be okay. Aegis armor for old Tommy. Nice to see my Gauss machine gun is finally back in action. Neuroregulator is pointless for St. Thomas. Cognitive enhancer would have benefits, so let's go that route. Neural gun link is fine. Armor piercing ammo. Old Tommy Tom is ready to go forth and be the man of all seasons. It's the season of bullshit, by the way, I'd like to point out. Not the season of the witch, season of bullshit. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg waiting to get log jammed. Virginia the Big Bad Wolf actually should probably go on this mission. We're to the point now where, again, I was just talking about a second ago, we got to develop a volunteer. The easiest way for us to develop a volunteer is just start sending these people on missions as often as we can. No more too good to use, yeah, you know what? No more too good to use syndrome. If somebody needs Psychic EXP, we need to get them on the mission. We really do. So, Virginia Big Bad Wolf, you're getting a call here. And not only are you getting a call, but you're also getting a neuroregulator to help bump that up. So it's Titan armor. Yeah, alloy cannon is fine. Neuroregulator is a yes. Chameleon suit, also a yes. Mind shield, I think, also a yes. So neuroregulator, chameleon suit, yeah, that's good enough. Let's get the big bad sorted. I would love to have an infantry trooper on this mission. We already have officer covered. Samuel the Mustache Clemens. No too good to use syndrome there. The mustache, he's fine. He's probably never going to be psychically active because of the number of critical wounds he's taken. It's going to make him unlikely to surpass the training. Although we could still submit him, and we might. I think we have other priorities right now. Steve Lawsuit Jobs. Love to get him into tube too, but since he only has 100 psychic EXP, we just don't have enough opportunity to get as many troopers into the tube as I would like. What I'd really like to be able to do is build another tube and run multiples. That's, yeah, it would be great, but you can't do that because the game says, nah, sorry, you can only have one Scilab. Now I'm salty and talking about the fact that I can't build multiple Scilabs and I forgot what the hell I was even doing. Oh, I was looking for, yeah, okay. Napoleon is capped. What about Marie Curie? I know she's back on duty. We got her back recently. If she's not capped on Psychic EXP, we'll send her. The Princess is capped. Where is Marie Radium Curie? She dead? There she is. And she is capped. Shit. Do we have an engineer who is psychically active and is not capped? The answer might be no. The logjam is real. Oh, we got Nikola Tesla. Alright, you're good enough then, Tesla. Again, critical wounds, a bit of a problem for Tesla. He's never going to be a particularly gifted psychic trooper, but hey, psychic is psychic, and really all I give a shit about is the fact that he can wheel a shadow device for me. So that's taken care of. Medic, again, psychically active, probably going to need a shadow device. And I say probably, I mean definitively we're going to need a shadow device. So that's got Elvis? Yeah. Elvis isn't even max rank, so there's multiple benefits to sending the king out on this one. That's right, mama. King, baby. He's ready. Ready to rock. Ready to rock your world. The king's going to get a Gauss rifle, a motion tracker, 2 med kits, and a shadow device is probably adequate. It's got Elvis taken care of. So what else are we missing? We've got our medic, sniper, gunner, scout, engineer, medic, assault troopers. Yeah. Multiple assault troopers on this one. We got the old master, who's now maximum rank. Abraham Hardcore Lincoln is back. The French maid is back. Teddy Roosevelt, Teddy and the bench are back. All these guys max rank. I got assault troopers coming out my ears, and I'm not, it's not an object. You know what? Fuck it. It's not an objection. This is gonna be do or die for Sun Tzu. Either this rank, this is the mission that you make maximum rank Sun Tzu, or this is the mission I get ready to just throw you under a fucking bus or something. I'm sick of looking at you. Just sick to death of having you be in my presence. Take this arc thrower and get the fuck out of my sight. We need one quality assault trooper who can back him up. I'm thinking probably Willie Shakes. We got Sun Tzu. You know, Catherine the Great is not terrible and could use the EXP. Nah, Catherine the Great can be our boat anchor on our next mission. I think one anchor is probably in... This is just an abduction. The last abduction mission we did had like 16 guys on it, and like 5 of them were just regular sectoids. Which means as soon as I expect that, that's when XCOM The Long War fucking puts the shank in my kidney. I can't expect that. I gotta come loaded for bear. I still want to take Catherine the Great, and I think I'm still going to. Because I'm incapable of experiential learning, and when 5 people get killed on this mission because I'm underprepared, I'll have no one but myself to blame. I'll be supremely salty, and that's the way XCOM likes it. So, breaching ammo, yeah, arc thrower. Sure, why not? A 10 movement... I say a 10 movement speed is not acceptable, but honestly, the difference here is between choosing between a 10 or an 11. If I go with something other than the arc thrower, she's still a friggin' 11, and it's still terrible. Scout, gunner, scout, engineer. I've got a commander's choice, and I'm thinking maybe Jules Verne. Our late game Rocketeers have sort of come on. If you're willing to suffer a Rocketeer long... No, you know what? He's an officer. I'm not even going to do it. If you are willing to suffer through a Rocketeer for long enough, eventually they reach a point where they're not just flaming hot garbage. It takes a long, long time, and then they're still bad. I mean, they're still worse than an engineer, even once they reach the breakover point where they're not just having someone pour trash down your open mouth. Even once they get to that point, they're still bad. They're still bad. They're just not completely unacceptably bad. They're simply kind of substandard and mediocre. Illuminator, gun sight, motion tracker, high capacity mags. Jack Kirby, the superhero, gonna get a chance to earn some super experience for this abduction mission. Let's go get into it. I've convinced myself to be not salty about the Overseer. I would love to have brought it down with the ace team available too. It would have been an ideal time. We could have gone and raided that and had a good chance at capturing an ethereal, which again, we still have not done. It is on the list of things to do. But considering the fact that we're so far from a volunteer,
The threat there seems to be the most pressing.
Doesn't really matter that much.
We've gotten several reports indicating that the aliens have stepped up the number
Operation
of
Glass
abductions.
Gaze. Well, that's
We'll have to move
fantastic,
quickly if we
because
want
while
to
I
slow the
hate
spread
this
of
map,
panic.
at least for a change, Bradford hasn't made the mission name based around his penis. We've had a lot of penis-flavored mission names lately. Beginning to wonder what the hell's going on with Bradford, but I'm honestly afraid to ask. Operation Glass Gaze. I mean, I suppose it could be sort of penis-oriented. Maybe he's like put a lucite case around his penis. He's like, look, it's on display, ladies. Where did we come in at?
Solid copy, Big Sky.
Oh, holy crap, we actually started in the legitimate standard starting spot for a change. I'm fucking beside myself. Alright, Kirby, find me some aliens. Go hero it up here, Jack.
Alien object inside.
And you found a meld canister, you sure did. Don't really give a shit about a meld canister, though, Jack. I asked you to find me some actual aliens, and you did. We know right where they're at, just beyond the meld canister. So, let's set up and prepare to engage them. Elvis, I want you here.
On the move.
The D? You've got the Seraphim armor, and I don't see any compelling reason to not have you just take up a sniper's position from the jump. Head over here to the back corner of the map and prepare to spend all of your time making people be not alive anymore from ridiculously far away. So there you go. You're going to be there for probably the rest of the mission. Go ahead and steady your weapon. Tesla, we're going to bring you forward so you can wheel and deal some grenades for us next mission, or if the need arises, toss an emergency shadow device. Big Bad Wolf, we just want to get you close. Soon Sue, I want to get you close, but yeah. We all know how that's going to work out. St. Thomas More is going to be in our gunner slot, and Catherine the Great is going to limp along behind the rest of the team. Little Overwatch for Nicola. Let's see if the aliens will come at us. They may wander forward. Nope, not going to wander forward, and I have no idea what that pod could be. Could be mutons. Let's take the Big Bad Wolf forward, see if she can body pop them. If not, we'll throw a battle scanner in there. She did not. Sure, battle scanner's away. Let's take a peek and see. Don't throw it through the window, please. Don't throw it on the roof. Did you not throw it on the roof? Again, Virginia, please. Not on the roof. Just throw it through the window. This is your chance. This is what every kid dreams of. It's like lobbing baseballs through a neighbor's window that you don't like. This is your moment. Now is your chance to sort of do what every 12-year-old boy dreams of doing. Take advantage. We actually have a squad side shot. It is not good, but it does exist, and it would be a reasonable way to pop the pod. Franklin D. Roosevelt likewise has some fantastic... yeah, we're going to be... the D... Go ahead and deliver some of the D to that muton. Oh, he gave him the D, all right. That's some long-distance D kill shot. Franklin D. Roosevelt's first strike. Our little seeker friend is not going to be able to cloak, thankfully. And we have then a double tap subsequent follow-up shot. Only one target. We'll take it. Franklin D. Roosevelt with a not respectable 5 damage. That was not great. Double 41s here for St. Thomas. I think we'll take this. It's not going to do any better, and he can't move and fire, so...
Get him next time.
8 damage hit. It's something. Alright, War Dog, what can you do? You could run up here, flank that guy, and potentially force him to move. Alternatively, you could run up here. You know, that's actually not a terrible idea. Let's see what the superhero spies with his little eye if we kick on this motion tracker. Because I don't want to risk spawning another pod. If we bring a superhero around, he's got a shot, a good shot. We're going to take that. 73%. That was anything but heroic, Jack. I'm not trying to be critical of what it is that you're doing, but I'm going to go ahead and just be critical of what it is that you're doing. Because what you're doing is not a good job. We're going to run and gun here. We've got the flank shot. We're going to take this meld because I don't even know. It's a good gauge of the aliens' resource level. They're down to 5 meld, which I think is the minimum. Which leads me to question, how the hell are they pulling all of these ridiculous missions they've been pulling if they're down to 5 friggin' meld? Catherine the Great's going to run around the corner. I think we'll bring the king up, probably just... If he can see that guy, we may try to panic him. He can't, so we'll put Elvis on Overwatch. Tesla's going to run up here and either take a shot or hunker down. You know what? Suppression, Mayhem Suppression here could garner us a kill. 1 damage. We also destroyed his cover, so that guy's going to be prone to move, which means he's actually going to take the suppression shot. Can't tell if... maybe he didn't. What are you? Sectoid of some variety. He's going to shoot back. Well, this is unlikely to hit then. It ain't that close. Come on, man. Suppression is your job, by the way. Where is that Seeker going? So the Seeker's running the hell away. Okay. Do we have vision on any of those other guys? St. Thomas More still has a shot. I'm still going to take it. Double 51. If I can feed kills to St. Thomas, I will do that. It's a good thing for him to actually get some more kills. Let's bring Catherine the Great in here. Good. She's going to be on Overwatch. Franklin D. Roosevelt's going to go ahead and reload. And then probably steady his weapon. Superhero. Full cover, right? We're just going to wrap you around. I think you'll be on Overwatch. Superhero still got plenty of amp. I beg your pardon. Is that a double move for Kirby? For some unusual reason? Okay, well, I mean, I'm admittedly slightly salty, but I guess it's not really a game ender. Bring Elvis up. I'm tempted to throw a smoke grenade, but with no enemy pods active, it seems wasteful. These guys are going to wander into us. This is Exalt? Really? And a Sectoid. I guess these guys are trying to form a band. It's like Sectoid and the Exalts here. The Exalt troopers are clearly the Sectoid's backup band. I mean, there's more of them, and that's the way that rock and roll has taught me that this situation works. Whoever the one person is, whichever person there's the least of, that's like your lead singer. That's your star. And then whoever there are a bunch of, backup band. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, this is actually not a fantastic situation for us. That second pod spawn really didn't help out. Didn't really help us out much. So I think what we may do, let's just cluster up and shadow device, I think. So Elvis, head over here. None of this shit is on Overwatch, so it's not really a problem. We got to get everybody we're going to try and cluster everybody around Elvis. We're going to take as many quality shots as we can get, as many good rips, as many solid pokes. Those guys are actually in cover, which means hit and run won't trigger. You may just have to fall straight back then, because we're going to need you in the shadow device zone here, Big Bad. You know what? Yeah, let's just have Big Bad Wolf fall back. Sun Tzu also not going to be able to get much of anything going. Fantastic. So let's bring you over here, I guess. And we'll have you go ahead and take a shot at whatever it is you can see. You have literally 2 targets, so I guess we'll do that. Good kill. Good kill. Gotta give a little credit to the War Dog there.
I'm on it, Commander.
Surprising performance. We still don't have a shot, so we're gonna leapfrog forward to better cover. We are gonna need St. Thomas More wheeling and dealing on the enemy ultimately. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to get something out of him. Catherine the Great is gonna fall back. Man, we're gonna accomplish next to nothing at all this turn. Next to nothing at all. We have only 1 shot with Franklin D. Roosevelt. Seriously? 1 shot. Well, Franklin did not miss. His opportunity comes once in a lifetime, but it was concerned that might waste his double tap action. It did not, however. Let's get the superhero up and around. St. Thomas More is a little exposed, but how come we can't suddenly see any of these guys? I mean, suddenly everything is invisible, and that doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. I'm sincerely confused, but what I'm gonna do is throw a fucking grenade at this Muton and hope that blowing up these cars does some additional catastrophic collateral damage to the Exalt troopers hiding behind them. Then an Elvis is just gonna, he's just gonna ghost grenade. So here we go. Ghost mode activated. The one thing that even gives the XCOM The Long War player a tiny, tiny chance of using any sort of aggressive tactics at all, the Ghost Grenade makes it possible, folks. Ghost Grenade, brought to you by 3M. The Ghost Grenade, making it possible since 2015. So here comes a lot of Exalt. They're just sort of milling around. And we brought arc throwers on this mission, and now I'm disappointed because there's not even anything that I would consider worth capturing. Still a Seeker back there. We still don't care. And now we can... Oh, that guy was... Okay, you're stupid. But thank you. I appreciate your stupidity. I sincerely do. Nikola Tesla has another ghost grenade. We might need it, so...
Heading out.
Let's send... Oh, I should really be doing this with someone who has lightning reflexes. I mean, if I weren't an idiot, I would be doing this with somebody who has lightning reflexes. Kind of an idiot, though. Big bad. You know what, Virginia Woolf? This is going to sound really strange, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you to here. You know what? We're going to shadow device anyway, so it doesn't really matter where you stand. Ideally, somewhere where you could see one of those two guys would be handy. You can only see that guy. Well, go ahead and shoot at him then. So Virginia Woolf with the kill. That's not going to activate in the zone, of course. The War Dog. You can see two guys. Where are they? Where are they? Let's see if St. Thomas More, of course, does not have a shot. Because why would he? Can you mind fray a dude? You can at least mind fray a dude, so do that and get yourself some Psychic EXP. That's your Mobile On The Run ability, brought to you by Mobile On The Run, reminding you, use your Mobile On The Run card today for savings, points, and more. Mobile. Because you need gasoline and we have it. That really should be like a filling station or like a... If not that, maybe maybe some kind of oil company. Something that really should be their model. Because you need gasoline and we have it. Brilliant.
Got it covered.
I would buy gasoline from a company whose motto was, because you need gasoline and we have it. So the D has nothing. The D has no shots here. Well, we're gonna have Sun Tzu reload, I suppose. We're definitely gonna shadow device here. Roosevelt, you may as well reload and go on Overwatch, although I am a little concerned about that Muton and Floater that headed down that way, but they are gonna be visible long before they're shootable. That leaves us the King, who can't really do anything. No real advantage in putting him on Overwatch. I'd have him reload, but he hasn't used any bullets. Psi Inspiration, because why not? Psychic EXP is Psychic EXP. Elvis is an inspiring son of a bitch. I mean, shit. He inspires me, I can tell you on a daily basis. Specifically, he inspires me to catch rabbits and try and be a friend of his. It's not worked out so far. Rabbits are remarkably difficult to catch. This Muton is wandering in circles now. And killing St. Thomas More with a surprise flank shot. So 7 damage for old St. Thomas. And now he's mind frayed as well. Well, Psi Panic failed. St. Thomas More showing a remarkably stalwart wit. I love that sectoids just have raw panic now, too. That seems fair. Everybody and their dog is gonna... He's in full cover, and every single one of these shots is gonna hit. St. Thomas More is gonna get killed. Oh, Kirby with a fucking Overwatch shot.
Commander, it would be preferable if we attempted to...
That somehow destroyed a meld canister on the roof. Definitely the most likely outcome. Yeah, rooftop meld canister destroyed by that shot. Sure. Totally sensible. That guy better not be able to see Sir Thomas More, or I'm gonna be real pissed. I mean, I'm already pissed because now he's gonna be hurt for 1,000 years, and that's bullshit. I'm already gonna be pissed, but...
Heading for that location.
Here comes the old Grenado. So, Grenado, get rid of all of this cover and as many of these guys as you can here. That's pretty respectable. Tesla does have tandem warheads, I think. He clearly does not. But he did do some damage, probably an acceptable level of damage if we're being honest. What's your chance to panic this Muton like? 76% is good enough. I would like to get a capture if I could. I came all this way. He's a Muton sniper. I came all this way and I did bring an arc thrower, so making the bastard panic does have tangible benefits for us. These guys are all in the open now. Sir Thomas More is about to get himself a little bit of fucking payback. That guy's on Overwatch, which means we would like to kill him first. If I don't have to run Overwatch, I prefer to not.
Another one bites the dust.
I've been having a terrible, terrible, terrible series lately wherein every time I try to run Overwatch with someone, that someone winds up getting fucking shot in the face. So, if I can avoid running Overwatch at all, you know, a minus 90% chance from the lightning reflexes is still not as good as absolutely no chance whatsoever.
I'm on it, Commander.
Kirby's gonna... Somebody else was on off? I'm sure, invisible guy on Overwatch. Why is it that my guys with lightning reflexes when they run Overwatch get hit 10 out of 10 times? My guys that don't have lightning reflexes never seem to give a single shit about Overwatch. It never hits... Why did...
that just happened.
No, it totally just happened because I'm an idiot. I actually didn't even want to shoot at that guy. A stalker? Oh, there was, okay.
Over here.
So we can see that our Seeker is up there, also on Overwatch. Let's go for the end-of-zone action here. It's going to be much easier for the big bad wolf to kill that man. Hell of a start. 10 damage. Let's have her take a poke at this guy. More damage.
Hostile eliminated.
What's your chance at this last guy like? Not good. Tell you what, why don't you panic him instead? I'm guessing that's, yeah, absolutely guaranteed. Well, there you go. Panicked Exalt Trooper, he's not going to be worth much. Sun Tzu. Arguably, what we should do with Sun Tzu is take him over here and have him try and throw a capture, but the problem is that guy's going to move, and when he does, Sun Tzu is going to shoot at him with close encounters, so here's what we're going to do. We get to the pistol, we run over there. There also is still a floater over there, by the way. Don't think I forgot about that floater. I know he's over there. I'm aware. I'm talking to the floater, by the way, not you, the viewer. I mean, you guys are, you're cool, man. But that floater, I just want him to know that I know that he's there. This guy's gonna get a pistol shot. Oh, he's just gonna stand there panic. Enemies that panicked used to run towards cover. If cover was available, they would move toward it. When did that behavior change? Alright, well, we've got Virginia Woolf. I kind of need a battle scanner over here, but there's also that Seeker somewhere. You're really the only person qualified to deal with it, so why don't you go handle it? Don't worry about that Exalt operative. He's fine. Okay. Well, I said don't worry about him. He's fine, and when I said don't worry about him, he's fine, I actually meant it. Can you throw it on top of this fence? Or over the fence, by chance? Nope, I need it over the fence, actually. I need to be able to see that floater, Virginia. I know he's over there. What about on top of this car? Let's try that.
Big Brother is online.
I would very much like for us to be able to see that floater. Yeah, okay, so the fence is still doing its job, which is preventing us from seeing through it. Nicely done, fence. That's quality work. Quality work. Franklin D. Roosevelt has no shots at anything. Sure, whatever. You know what, Franklin? Go on Overwatch. You can't Overwatch this turn because I'm dumb. Still, I want you on Overwatch because I am a little bit concerned about the fact that floater's going to walk up and flank shot you. This way, at least, you will have a chance to defend yourself. Why are our hit percentages so friggin' terrible on this guy? Is he hunkered down? It doesn't matter. Superhero Kirby's not going to be fucking deterred by hunkering down. That shit doesn't stop the superhero. Tesla's going to head forward, and I think we'll just have him kill him with a grenade. Which probably we should have done before we had Jack's superhero shoot, but this is, I mean, it's irrelevant anyway. He's going to be dead either way. Wouldn't even have needed the superhero to take the shot. He would have just straight up been dead. Elvis, I'm going to bring you to... Why is that not covered? You know what? I don't really give a shit. Elvis, get over here. I need you to take a shot at this muton, try and soften him up. You killed him.
Start keeping score.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, I sort of wish your score was one fewer than the current score, because I was going to capture that guy. Took risks, in fact, to try and engineer a capture on that guy, and then you fucked it up. Nicely done, Elvis. Nicely done. Yeah, Thomas More, you're a problem. I want you behind this truck.
Running.
I'm completely freaked out that we're going to get another Margaret Thatcher action, and that floater hops over the fence and pulls a little I'm gonna bullshit flank shot critical onto St. Thomas More. It already happened once. You can damn sure bet it's not gonna fucking happen again. Also, Catherine the Great still has a pistol out. That's bad. We did use our last battle scanner as well, so that Seeker at this point could be basically anywhere. And there are still more mutons on the map somewhere. Fantastic.
Moving.
Really should not be taking first moves with Tesla when we know there's a Seeker that's potentially on Overwatch. We've got to find that Seeker. I've got to find that floater.
Understood, sir.
Sun Tzu. Where the hell is that guy? Alright, duck your slow ass in behind the car. We'll find him eventually. Thomas More, why don't you reload? We really shouldn't have Thomas More by himself. That Seeker could decloak. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go heal Thomas More.
Moving out.
That's the one way we could make sure to stop it. Give him enough health that a Seeker can't kill him in one shot, even with a critical. Virginia Big Bad Wolf's going to reload, and I think Catherine the Great's just going to keep pace with the War Dog. It's pretty sad, by the way, Catherine, when you're having trouble keeping pace with the War Dog. Just going to throw that out there for you. Yeah, that's a free little nugget of wisdom. Career choices may have been made inappropriately when you're having difficulty keeping pace with the War Dog. Okay, so there's the Seeker. Looks like it's making a move on Jack Kirby. Kirby with the hit on the Overwatch. Solid shot. It decloaked and yeah, okay, so this is not unexpected. This is the new behavior for Seekers. They're all about just decloaking and flanking people. It's all they really give a shit about now. Tesla with a little bit of fucking payback. And Elvis, I still want you to go and heal St. Thomas More. Also, if the rest of the team could perchance find the remaining guys, I would appreciate it. So we know where the Seeker went. That's fine. There are mutons somewhere. We need to find those. Big Bad Wolf has nothing. We heard muton sounds.
That's what we're looking for.
Misclick. That's what we're looking for, a destroyed meld canister. Well, you and I definitely have different mission goals then, I suppose. I am not looking for a destroyed meld canister. Wherever the hell that floater went, maybe I killed it by accident. Maybe it died in a car explosion or something. I'm not sure. I am legitimately confused as to where it's at. Let's go ahead and have... Steady your weapon. Kirby, give me a motion tracker. The game is adamant that there are still enemies on this map. I often am beginning to wonder myself. I mean, me personally. Okay, so we do have enemies. In this warehouse facility. Alright, Tommy, let's get you... Yes, over here.
Confirmed.
And you should just hunker down, just in case. Still a little worried about the floater. Catherine the Great, I'm not worried about you at all. You have tight armor, so just run. Also, we gotta switch your weapon, my dear. Please remind me, I'm sorry about the pistol thing, but... it was for a good cause that Elvis dramatically fucked up, but I can't control Elvis's actions. Nobody controls the king, baby. That's right, mama. It's good to be king. Nobody controls the king. I mean, specifically, I do literally control Elvis's actions, but I can't make him not critical on purpose. That's not something they put into the game. Also, I can't help but feel that I'm foolish for still not having healed St. Thomas More when I ran over there with the specific stated purpose of healing St. Thomas More, and yet I still have not done it. I, too, like to live dangerously, I guess.
Location confirmed.
And the D continues steady in the weapon. This should be the steadiest weapon in the history of the universe. By the time the D is finished, I mean, this weapon, it's gonna be some stable shit. Also, get that alloy cannon out, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what you said, Catherine the Great, but as long as it's okay, sir, I'm surprisingly comfortable with it. Jack Kirby, you're gonna post up there and reload. We're gonna open this door and wreck some shit next turn. Overwatch for Thomas More. May not open the door. May go one more turn. In fact, I'm gonna go one more turn. No, I'm not, because everybody and their dog is gonna bum rush me the one turn I'm not on Overwatch, because this game is horseshit, nonsense, trash, and a unit that has not moved literally in the entire game suddenly decides, oh wait, I know where the enemy is now, time to fucking move. We're in a real fucking terrible situation. This tree, by the way, full cover, so we're gonna go take advantage of that. We're also going to take advantage of making this guy be not in cover anymore thanks to a delicious grenade. The Muton Elite is the most dangerous foe here. The Muton Elite, if anything's going to die, that Elite has to be the thing that dies. Also, Elvis, we're biggity boned. St. Thomas More may have some kind of miracle shot here on an odd duck angle. Nope, he absolutely doesn't. Alright, Virginia Wolf, you have nothing to offer. You should probably run away, in fact. And when I say you should probably run away, I mean definitively you should run away. Kirby's gonna double move to what is not safety, so that's not gonna happen.
Moving to position.
You can move here and get one shot at the Muton Elite, which should be surprisingly difficult to hit. Kirby delivers anyway. 13 damage critical. Elvis can't get a shot at him, or at least not a shot that's going to matter or have any reasonable chance of hitting. Thomas More, likewise, we can't really do anything with. Big Bad Wolf's got nothing. War Dog, what can you do with a run and gun? Probably score a kill. So I suppose, why not? Get up there. Don't fuck this up, Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu, whatever the fuck your name is. Get your ass up there and don't miss. That's all I care about. Don't miss. Okay then.
X-ray neutralized.
Acceptable performance. Acceptable performance. Which is, by the way, not a good slogan or motto if you have some kind of high-performance car company. Like, if you're sponsoring a race team, don't have your company motto be acceptable performance. You're probably not going to sell a lot of car parts that way. Elvis,
Position confirmed.
you can't do anything else, so come heal the man who is badly injured.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
Don't assume he's going to be fine. He's going to be out of action for like a month of Sundays. That's not fine. There are 2 mutons over here, only one of which we can shoot. If we were an assault trooper instead of a scout...
I'm rolling.
What are our chances to hit here? You know what? We have a not unreasonable chance. I'm going to take it. It's worth the risk. We can't do anything better with Virginia Woolf. We did get the critical and the kill. Beautiful. What's the panic like? Okay, fine. We're going to hit and run for panic. He really should panic. I mean, Virginia Big Bad Wolf did just murder his best friend right next to him. I mean, these 2 mutons, they're the muton equivalent. Where did that guy come from? Of Teddy and the bench. I beg your pardon, XCOM. I'm calling full on bullshit on that, by the way. Full... Okay. No, it's not at all horseshit.
Copy that.
No, I'm not salty. I promise. I'm just gonna come shoot this muton right in the fucking back, and if this doesn't kill him, I'm gonna die. That's what I'm gonna do. Fortunately... Yeah, you're in the zone. Fantastic.
I'm on it, Commander.
You know what? You're definitely not in the fucking zone. I'm just gonna... I mean, you have the ability and it triggered, and that's fine. You can be like, look at me, I'm in the zone. You know what? You're not in the fucking zone. You're pretty goddamn far from the fucking zone. Jack Kirby might be in the zone. You're pretty fucking far from the zone. So Operation Glass Gaze, remarkably salt-inducing there at the end, mostly because I'm assuming some of our equipment is going to be irritatingly damaged. Very salty. XCOM been making me real salty lately. I mean, it always makes me salty. Salty's sort of my default state, but lately, I'm way saltier than normal. Sun Tzu got promoted. He was the only one. I hate everything. Thomas More is wounded for 25 days. Fuck me. We got 4 Illyrium. Fantastic. At least nothing got broken. Operation Glass Gaze. Excuse me? Panic in Argentina. No, never mind. Aegis armor is broken. So there goes the 4 Illyrium, I think. I'm going to spend it repairing Aegis armor. We get a net gain of 1 Illyrium. Brilliant. Salty. Oh, so salty. The resources in this game are really kind of brokenly messed up. Somebody did suggest, by the way, that I could build workshops to enhance my Illyrium input. And you're not wrong, we would be getting some rebates. But the thing is, none of the stuff we're doing is actually using the Illyrium. We're not really using a lot of it to do stuff. Where most of our Illyrium is going is into research projects and foundry projects. Workshops don't provide a rebate on any of that stuff. The things that we're actually using Illyrium on is not constructing anything. The most thing we've used to construct Illyrium is when we built Firestorms, and Firestorms don't even take that much. What's a Firestorm? A Firestorm only takes 90. So even if you had a maximum rebate, which takes like 6 workshops, I think, all in adjacency, we'd be getting 45 Illyrium. So it would have saved us a total of 90 Illyrium and taken up a huge chunk of our base. It's just not worth it. Workshops are mathematically just a poor investment. It takes so many of them to get any kind of return. They're really kind of a waste of resources. They definitely are not worth the power they consume in order to build. So I'm going to go completely workshop free. It's the research and foundry projects that just take like, this needs 300 Illyrium. That's where it all goes, and there's nothing you can build in your base to reduce that number. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to watch Elvis be the king of the bullshit missions on a more regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because the king tools out from Graceland every 5 or 6 days when aliens pop up. Might consider subscribing to catch that. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching. Elvis and I are going to go get a peanut butter and banana sandwich and celebrate a victory in which nobody died, so I guess only tenuously a victory, but still a win nonetheless. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.